Hello and welcome to The Innovators. Each week we're serving up real talk with badass women who are dishing out the truth. No fluff or BS here, just honest stories and lessons to inspire and empower the next generation of trailblazing women. We're happy to see you here and hope that you get a lot out of this podcast. I'm your humble host, Cynthia Nelson, three-time entrepreneur, Forbes contributor, investor, and advisor. Today we're talking to Oksana Kovalchuck, founder and CEO of ANODA.
Hi guys. Hi Cynthia. Thank you for welcoming me.
I'm so glad to have you on the show. You have such an interesting background. It's crazy. Well, first of all, like set this one up. You started coding at the age of 5 and launched your first company at the age of 16. Like that's crazy amazing. Like how did what fueled that drive? And how did it inform kind of what you've now built with your company? And then I want you to talk about your company for sure.
Yeah, of course. So my journey started, I was born and both of my parents, mom and dad, they were programmers, software developers. They meet in the university and then me happened. So um all the time like infinite learning with me like since I was born because parents they studying, I'm like sneaking around. So yeah. And when I was 5, I'm originally from Ukraine, so English is not our native language. So mom said, "Okay, you will attend English courses because like it's really important in our life." And I started when I was 3, so I start speaking like Russian, Ukrainian, and English as well. Then, like we had the kindergartens before the school, so our
Mhm.
like elementary school you starting at 7. But like when I was 5, the lady who managed that kindergarten said, "Nope, like you need to move her to school because right now she like almost alone. Like even in a group with the kids, she playing alone." Like some kids, they all kids, let's say, all kids, they go into English classes inside the kindergarten, but they playing like A, B, C, D, F, but I
Right,
can speak already English,
right.
so I was totally bored. And mom said, "Okay, we have no option. School declined. I'm too small, too young for a school." And I was like left at home with my grandpa, like grandmas, and like do like there is nothing to do when you're a kid. You're very active and very bored like in the
Right.
second.
Yeah.
And we had the very old computer. It was not even the Windows, it was the Spectrum 48, like 5 inches floppy disks.
Oh, yeah. The really old one. Wow.
Yeah, so we're talking like about 1994,
Yeah.
1995. So okay, and that had some games, but it was strictly prohibited to turn this machine, this huge machine on without like dad's like supervision. Okay, but this didn't stop me. So watched one time, second time, third time, but small notice to launch a game, you need to write like actual program on basic with some runners lines, and then it will start loading this exactly floppy disk. First time, no success. Second iteration on the second day, I did my bug fixing process and it launched. Oh my God, I was so happy. And like there is no stickers on the keyboard, so
Right.
all buttons was explored. Then I start asking questions to that. Hey, how to play something another? How what I can do with this? And that just give me like book of basic language, programming language, and Russian English dictionary. These things. And I said, okay. And then I start reading that book. What I can understand, I just translated it. And then I quickly started like doing some very basic, like calculator, or then started exploring like coordinates, drawing circles, lines, etc.
Hmm.
And in 1 year, I've created like a postcard for my mom for 8th of March.
Hmm.
So then the parents totally said, okay, it's time to school. I went to school like at 6. And after that, I started loving the programming like every day.
That's amazing. And then you actually started a company at 16. What was that first company?
Oh, that was a boom, like it was a .NET boom. So we're talking about year like 2005,
Hmm.
or even like a little bit earlier. There was like a huge demand of on the websites.
Yeah.
Everyone, every company wanted to go to internet and at least have some very basic description about company, contact information, etc. And I found like the Dreamweaver. You can design
Yeah.
it in Photoshop, then you can do something in Dreamweaver. It was ugly. It was horrible. Like, we will see what we're doing right now, and
Yeah.
that times it's like century between. But on the local forums like Craigslist, etc., I still found job posting, hey, we need a website for our company. And I said, okay, I can do this. Said, okay, can you send your portfolio? I created my own website. I created website for mom's company. Like she worked as a manager in the company. And they said, yeah, perfect. How much you gonna like charge? $200. Said, okay, my parents monthly earned around one and a half $100 that time.
Yeah.
It was really tough time in Ukraine. I was
Yeah.
perfect. And then I built a very small team. One girlie, she designed everything in Photoshop.
Hmm.
I communicated with the clients and helped with development and supervision, taking processing all payments. And one guy he helped with development because, like, was generated by Dreamweaver were a nightmare.
Right, right, right. It's all like you had to actually code things. There was no Wix, there was no, drag and drop. All that stuff was yet to come. And so, through all of that, you've developed these great skills and obviously an entrepreneurial spirit very, very early. How has that led you to create the company? And what does your company do today for customers?
Today, like, I've continued my journey. So that company, if I will even call that like real
Yeah,
company.
yeah,
Uh, we went to universities. We spread all over the world, so it was hard with the time zones to manage everything, and the focus changed. Then I became co-founder on the mobile application company. It was very big boom in 2013 when iOS was like opened to
yeah,
developers and SDK was opened. Then I understood like no managing skills. To be honest, I completely sucked in that management. I need to manage not like two freelancers. I need manage teams
yeah,
and
yeah.
like no, 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 no. I went out and then I started ANODA in 2013. In the like even in the name another, it's from Jamaican another. I worked in a big tech giants like Global Logic, EPAM, Exadel, all that outsourced big companies who everybody knows in this world, but there was so mess inside. Like I was hired as a trainee, as a junior, for example. They sent me to the client as the senior extreme developer with 10 years background. They yelling, management yelling on me why I can't accomplish that task. I even like can't give a fuck what's going on because
Right,
I have no experience.
right.
And I decided that this broken. The system is totally broken. And that's why I called company another. We taking everything another way. Like our project managers, they on like in chat 24/7, like only for sleep they go in offline. And right now we focused mostly on design for SaaS systems, for mobile products. maybe some marketing websites, but mostly we still like in the SaaS world. And then also we helping like new entrepreneurs to shape their own first MVP, because
Mm,
for them it's very first experience. They totally lost.
yeah,
They listen in like different YouTube videos, but I think you all will agree, successful success is everywhere.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really interesting. You've taken it, like you said, another direction and really changing the game. And your app's been showcased by Mark Zuckerberg, even, at Facebook. That's an incredible, you know, commendation for you. How did that happen?
Oh, we start working with our client. It was very big application for people who are cruising, like
Mhm.
on ships. And there it was before the Instagram
Right,
happened.
right.
So it was almost the copy of Instagram, what we're seeing right now, and people had like social network, etc. But this application on the back end, it was built on top of Parse platform. It
Mm-hmm,
was endless thing, like you can do basic scripting, plus it's like extensive storage of data
mm-hmm.
with its own like problems and limitations. So we continuously build this problem platform, not a problem platform, uh, and then on some day Facebook bought the Parse platform and start integrated it inside their Facebook application. And like later in a few months, they happened this conference F8, and somebody like from team sends me a screenshot. Oksana, did you saw that? What? Mark Zuckerberg, that huge screen, our application, our names. Like these guys built the biggest in the world application with hugest amount of data based on this platform that we just made. I was like, wow, yes, I'm famous. I will be all my struggles ended.
Oh, yeah, right.
So excited. So we didn't even save the screenshots of that. Oh, we were like very young. It was like 2015, I think. I was 24 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was like unique value proposition
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. That's
years.
definitely such an amazing accomplishment at, such an early age. And then, I've talked about this on the pod so many times about what happened, all the changes that happened during COVID. And you mentioned that you nearly lost everything. What did that teach you about resilience and moving forward and being able to kind of come out again on the other side?
Mm-hmm. The very first, it's about trust. Like we learning about trust like every day, a lot of different information, but everybody says like you need trust to this world. Yeah, but don't forget about the scammers. Don't forget about people who just lie.
Yeah.
And in my case, it was like two directions. So the very first, we had a very big account. We worked about like five different big projects, and this account held around 70% of total revenue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like very fragile moment. So
Yeah.
never put all eggs in one single bucket.
Yeah.
Never, never 25%. It's even like fragile position.
Yeah.
70, it's
Yeah.
just like very slow bump. So
Yeah.
it was flawless.
Yeah.
That guy didn't pay us around like 100 key dollars. So that costs for me like around 2 months revenue,
Yeah.
half months revenue. He was already very late with all invoices. He started be sued by one of the clients. He did very poor job on the management on his side because the project management was from his side and developers and team designers, dev OPS from our side. And they lost around like half of the backlog of in the software.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like Oh my God. And he came to me and said, okay, can you do this for free?
Yeah,
Like, I'm sorry, what? Like,
yeah.
it's impossible. We calculated the rate, like, we charge it there like around 45, $50 per hour to finish all that, plus updates, plus reviews. It was down like around like $3, $5 per hour. So, like, even India is more
I was
expensive
gonna say
to.
you couldn't get anybody to do that.
Yeah, that's barely possible. So he started like disappearing from the chat.
Yeah.
We pushed and pushed, and that guy he just put the company in a bankruptcy stage and opened another one. And
Yeah, of
then
course.
started investigation of all of that. I heard people, etc. It was his seventh company. It's
Yeah,
like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm with a huge debt. So let's keep the profit. I need to pay to my developers,
yeah.
designers, the team for office utilities, and everyone pushed on me very hard. Like already 2 months delay, we try and like to just split all payments that we receiving from other projects and give somebody at least something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, and here is like the second betrayal from the back. I had an management team and operational director. And this person, he was responsible for HR, for any finance stuff
Right.
like payouts, etc., and like keeping all operational work running. So we had like some problems already. Some tasks are skipped. He didn't pay well attention to something, but overall, he tried. So after that, I'm saying being a good guy, being like good dude, it's not a profession. Nah, it's nothing about the hard skills. So we were used to fire around 50 people in one day.
Wow.
We were like around 65, 70 people, and we need to downscale like in IT we call it bench.
Yeah,
So developer and designers who are not on the project right now.
right.
So I said like you must fire bench all everyone today. And he just lied to me that he started doing this, and like for a week or two he didn't perform that task. And after that I'm start asking like bad questions like, hey, what's going on? Like why
Yeah.
you didn't do this? Oh, Oksana, I'm sorry. I had a panic attacks because I need to do this. I need to explain them why. And you need to explain me why I need to fire them. Like, what?
Pretty
Like,
obvious. Yeah, you have to scale down. That's
yeah, it's like something when I don't know, staying with somebody on the street
yeah.
outside, and he asks, "Is it sunny today? Can you
Yeah.
explain it a bit?" And this person
Exactly.
lied.
Right. Yeah.
I was so frustrated. I started yelling. I connected with HR immediately. We performed all that like layoffs. Of course, people are not happy.
Oh, no, no. It's super hard to do.
Like no job, debt with salary, not like okay, that time it was very easy in Ukraine to find IT job. Like you need 20 minutes to
Yeah.
get it. But for me, it started like a huge black days. Every my day started with reading all comments in like chats,
Oh, yeah.
WhatsApp and everything, email, like I hope you will die.
Oh, yeah.
Like all your family will die. I hope like all of
Yeah.
that crazy stuff. And I tried to communicate with them. I tried to say, guys, like right now I'm doing everything what I can. So my plan is A, B, C, D. We will attract more clients. I will try to keep this team what we have. We will find a solution how to grow a little bit because company we left around 5 people in the end. Yeah, 5 people, me, and then my assistant. So it's like 7 people as a maximum. And like I said, we just can't pay the debt. It's impossible. So just give us a time. Let's find some kind of solution. And like in 3 months, I started paying like step by step all that stuff. But like I crossed out people who say
Oh,
died
yeah, I
family.
know completely. Yeah, you figured that out really quickly, right? Never rehire again.
Yes, yes. The same like for people who stole all company intellectual property.
Yeah,
That was really very hard. Like it wasn't like something very important, not like a source code or etc. But they copied Figma
yeah,
files, for
yeah.
example.
They copied things, but now, like you've turned everything completely around. That dark time, gives you resilience and kind of leading through this darkness, right? To the other side. Now you're, working with brands like Airbnb, National Geographic. What's your approach with them? Has it differed since you went through that kind of hard time? When you're working with these profile clients, what's the approach to UX and development strategy for big clients versus maybe even startups that you work with? Like how is it different?
hmm To be honest, there is no difference in my company. We treat every client with like respect, with a structure. Everyone in my company has their own checklist processes and flow, and the project managers and supervisor reviewers, they push team to follow that process. If somebody is out of this process, you have only one single notice to get back on the track.
Yeah.
Like I become very allergic to stupid mistakes. Like
Hmm.
I don't care what happens. To be honest, I keep saying this like salary, it's like owner subscription to well done work. If you did something excellent, of course, get a bonus, but do everything good on a very good level. It's your daily job.
Yeah.
Like expect like from me say yeah amazing work if you almost fail at the client but then push everything on track and solve the problem. No, you was the reason of this problem.
Right.
So for me it's rather like a red flag. So all approaches everywhere to be well structured, to have cases especially for management what to do if clients has additional changes but keep saying like it was in the scope.
Right.
Or
Oh yeah. Oh, the old scope creep. We all know about that. That comes up a lot in design and development work for sure.
yeah, yeah, and we keeping like on the press sale we're doing a really great job to highlight what exactly we're gonna do. We're not
Right.
making endless Excel tables. We're
Right.
also making visual informational architecture to highlight because like startups very often they don't understand the real scope size.
Yeah.
They thinking
Yeah.
like we talking I need like 5, 10 screens as a
It's
max.
it's really easy and you're like, that doesn't really work. Yeah. You take that chaos and give it structure, right? And
Yeah.
that actually helps clarify at the beginning what they need to expect and sign off on and what you're going to do and not do. And if it's out of scope, it's easy to come back to that visual document, like you said, and say, no, here's the actual scope. Remember, we've done this, and nowhere is this other thing you're asking for in that particular scope. I think that makes a huge difference for clients.
Yes, definitely. Plus, they see how we care on the press sale, and
Right.
we asking questions. We're not saying, yes, of course, we will do
Right.
everything. Here is the invoice. No, we're asking like tough questions like, okay, what will be your monetization model? Oh, I will think about this later. No,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly the right time to think about it because, like, why are you doing this then?
Right, right,
And guys, like if you build in the startup, the product, the business, what if it's not about money and something else?
right. Or what if this strategy doesn't work? Do you have a plan B? How do you pivot?
Yeah, of course. Like even how the Figma started. At
Exactly.
first, we were like some like Notion stuff. Right now, it's like the biggest number one platform for collaboration design.
Yeah.
That's totally opposite side.
Yeah. It's opposite of like project planning, right? It's visual project planning and really showing the client what's actually happening. Um, this has been so great. I love speaking to you. How do companies get a hold of you if they want to get some of that magic?
Oh, of course, you can reach me on LinkedIn or you can visit my website anoda.mobi or follow me on Twitter sometimes, not very regularly, but I post in some tips about UX design and business stuff.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it and good luck with everything.
Thank you for inviting me. Cheers!